So this goes back into a conversation I think I might have mentioned or had with you guys before at some point in time where I said that when you start to have these kids making the same amount or more money than the adults, you're going to start to have a problem because normally there will be a hierarchy when it deals with money, right? In order to make a certain amount of money, you had to have a certain education, seniority, work for a certain amount of time. You had to build it up. You had to invest. There was at least some type of studying. There were things that needed to take place in order for you to get that amount of money. Now we're at a point in time where kids just have access to money just instantly. And because a lot of these kids have instant access to money, now they're going to look at adults, as I stated before, in a disrespectful manner. They're going to look like, hey, well, I already got more money than you. You make what, like 30, 40, 50, 70K, whatever it is. Like I just made that in a month, right? Or like you'll see this student repeatedly doing, he's flashing money in school directly in front of his teacher to try to say that he is better, to try to let her know, like, yo, I'm making, more money than you. You need to, get up. I'm not even a teacher. I didn't go to school as long as you did. And this is, what I got directly on me, right? And as I stated before, a lot of the stuff, it starts directly from home. You have a lot of adults out here. I can't even say parents. You have a lot of adults out here procreating, creating these types of kids who will go out here and be disrespectful to adults because they feel that they can be disrespectful. So, because these kids out here don't know anything else but money, this is what they decide to do. Because they don't have any type of knowledge of self, self love, respect for others, this is what they decide to do. They feel that in order to get over, in order to belittle, in order to get at somebody in a negative way because they feel a certain type of way. Oh, let me sit up there and flash this money in your face real quick. Let me see how you feel. Let me see how you feel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at all this money I got. Look at all this money I got. Yeah, you broke. You broke. You right. That's the mentality that the younger generation got. If you're not out here seeing them fighting, if you're not out here seeing them going to parties and somebody's life is getting taken, if you're not sitting up there seeing them drinking and doing a whole bunch of drugs, if you're not sitting up there seeing them doing stuff that they don't got no business doing, they're doing stuff like this. And you have a lot of parents, direct, I'm sorry, I got to roll that back. Not parents. You have a lot of adults out here that don't know how to be parents. They just go out there from adult to adult to adult to adult to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And they create kids like this. And then it's the, in a sense, fault of the community, quote unquote, on why it is that these kids are acting out, which is crazy. And I keep telling people time and time again, it comes to a certain point, yes, the community does need to step in. This is not one of those times. This is not the community. It's like, yeah, we need all of the adults in the community to, really specifically talk to, this young. No, we need the family of this kid to specifically talk to him. If anything, realistically, you need an OG because if you're going to be dumb enough, and this is specifically for the young guys out here, if you're going to be dumb enough to really sit up here and flash money in front of other hungry people, yeah, you need an OG to step in and talk to you real quick before the inevitable happens. Because the inevitable that's going to happen with the guys that is a part of his generation, if his stuff does not get stolen, if he doesn't get robbed, he's going to lose his life and get his stuff stolen. His parents will sit up there and be burying him in a very nice pine box that has nothing to do with the money that is in his hand. Because I promise you, that kid is not investing that money for the long term. He's not putting that money into some type of, savings. He's not putting that directly into any. It's going to be wasteful spending. And the inevitable is going to also happen as well, too. You're going to have some girls out there, some little girls his age, that's going to see him with all of this money. Their eyes are going to be sitting up there glowing with selfishness and greed. And they're going to like, ooh, I want to date him, right? And you're going to have those girls throwing themselves directly at him he's not going to know the difference because he's going to think that he just got it like that he's that guy, up until he realizes that when that money is gone, the girls are gone. So then it's going to be that endless chase where he's sitting up there trying to, chase the women, and he's going to lose the money. Like I said, either which way it goes, it's going to be a loss on his part. He's not playing a long game at all. He's not playing smart at all. He's not careful of his surroundings, or he's not, careful about his life. He's not looking at the people that may be around him in the classroom that he don't know that's watching him intensely. Like I said, you got a lot of them dudes that's in that school right now are really watching that dude. They're plotting. Some of them are going to play the long game. They're going to try to get close right there next to that dude so they can really get him. And he don't even know, he don't even understand, because he thinks more than likely that people just want to be around him because he's that guy. And he's going to fall prey to the exact same things that a lot of others before him fell prey to. But like I said before, you can't help a lot of these kids directly out here because they feel that they know what is best for them, even though they have not been on this planet long enough to understand anything, any type of relationship, any, type of event that may take place. They feel that they know what is best for them being in their teenage years. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have, in a sense, been there at that moment in time. But some people have been smarter. Some people have wisened up way quicker than most people, and they survived. And again, like I said before, 9 times out of 10, when I've seen guys do stuff like this, it doesn't matter if it was in high school or later on, it always ended badly. But it seems as though this is the only way that a lot of guys have to learn. They have to learn the hard way, because you have a lot of guys out here that are way too hard-headed. Doesn't matter if they actually have efficient parents, parents that actually care directly about them, family that care about them, other folks that care directly about them. Doesn't even matter if they even have friends that care directly about them. At the end of the day, they're going to do whatever it is that they want to do. If they want to go out here and flash money and potentially risk their lives and destroy their lives behind that money, they're going to sit up there and do it. If they want to go and decide to recklessly spend this money on a multitude of women or girls that don't even care nothing about them, just to lose it all at the end of the day and to be mad about it because another man now has those women, they're going to do that at the end of the day. And if that same boy, if that same man wants to lose himself behind that money, lose everything that he worked for and that he has, he's going to do that at the end of the day.